challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Player two chases them down. Scrapping it out, smart play to stop the opponent there. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Oh, says no to the experiencing burnout. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Finishes with the throw. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Combo with the target combo. Yo, put that away. Sends a clear message with that counter. Medium kick hits. A parry? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Smart play to stop the opponent there. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Just goes for it at this range. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Close range but solid anti-air. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it. This is gonna hurt. This is a critical moment. Doesn't take the blow. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Connects with medium kick. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. What's the play here? Nails the anti-air. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive move and the throw ends the round. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fantastic reactions there. Grabs him. That throw will do some good damage. Heats it up with a combo into super. Nice counter. Still scrapping for control of the space. Shoryuken throws a fireball. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Shows the medium, goes to the air. In there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. A brave forward jump there to start. Gets the counter hit throw. Those hit harder than normal throws and really pile on the pressure. Lots of aggression from both sides. The jump in is denied. All that effort for so little payoff. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. All right, what's coming up next? Very solid corner switch. Player one chases them down. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Got their eye on the air. Smart play to stop the opponent there. What a clean counter. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Shows the medium kick. Side switch and they're going for the super art. Perfect parry. Player one is not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Burns out. What now? Nice counter. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Yo, critical art now? Clutch anti-air. Flatlines him. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Left off a projectile to waste time. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Each hit is so important here. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Parries the projectile. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Barely blocks the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both, experiencing burnout. Quick breather. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Shoryuken? Can they create an opportunity? Sets up with the jump in. Fireball pressure blocks the low kick. Here comes the corner pressure. Love tap to close it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Going in, both fighters have a crowns them from above. Scrapping it, yo, put that away. Sends a clear message with that counter. Blocks it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both absolutely refuse it. Wow, reads the counterattack. Target combo, it reads the jump in perfectly. Pops it hard. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Close range projectile. This is it. Who will set the bait at this range? What a finish! Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We are here in the first round. All the throw connects. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Both fighters are low on drive gauge. They'll want to tread carefully for this part of the fight. Taking stock. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Knockdown and... Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Manages to block the jump-in attack. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A projectile to say, get off of me. So, what's next? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Jumps in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Clutch anti-air. The next touch may decide this round. Excellent block. They back down to regroup. This may be the final touch. Shakes things up with a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gotta do better than that. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Who's gonna take it? Pump some hard. The round ends as time expires. Did we just witness some high-level scouting here? They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? All right. Definitely saw that counter coming. Takes the chance to hurt him. Knockdown. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Black looking to impress with this super. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of... Going in? Sets up with the jump in. Oh man, this is a skip. Connects with the throw. A jump in? Breaks the block with a throw. Throws them. Gotta do better than that. Lots of distance here. Who's going to use their drive gauge? Who will set the bait at this range? What a read with that anti-air. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. No good up high. Player 1 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? Throws them. What's next? Player 1 chases them down. Takes a trip. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Knockdown. Tomahawk plus. Rolls in. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in. Reacts to the throw. Holds out with the block.
Freezing hot!
Oh, will this early super art shape the course of the round? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Risky up close scrap still going. Knockdown and
Clutch anti-air!
block super art incoming.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Will this super art do anything? They got it. Burns out. Doesn't set the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. This is gonna hurt. We're just distantly to some big damage.
Tomahawk Buster to shut him down!
Amazing! Changes the pace with the fireball. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? That's while they're blinking.
Fire coming through!
What now? Throws them. Player 1 there's a burnout. Burns out. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground.
Take a seat!
Just like Big Papa. It is over. Player 2
Really had to fight for that one!
no shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Going on the offensive? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Starts with a jumper. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps in.
My turn!
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the knockdown, and now that's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Swoops in with the dodge. Throw leaves him Tomahawk Buster. A super art. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see! Shin, Ryu, Ripper!
Goes end-to-end with the freezing hot. Nice damage. Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Oh, here we go.
Cleared for landing!
This is closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This unleashes some big damage. Gets a crowns him from above. Gets the combo. Oh, nice. What were they thinking? What now? Throws him. Fire. Risky play, but it pays off. Oh man, this is a scary range. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Jumps. Oh, the throw connects. Amazing.
Keeps them up! Nothing stops this train!
But he had it all planned out. Player 1
Made some smart moves there! Great game!
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This can lead to some big damage. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireball. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. No good umpire. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Scrapping it. Nice counter. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with a projectile. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. Tomahawk bust! Charges forward. Player 1 has an empty drive, crowns him from above. And they create an opportunity for them.
Just goes for it at this range.
Uses the target combo with a flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Handily escapes the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. Goes in on the impact for nothing.
Shoryuken?
What's their game plan here? This KO.
Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
What'll happen here?
From upstairs, uses the gauge for a super arm. Counting on the super to do the job. Connects with the throw. Both fighters
Gotcha!
What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Adds a bit of OG spice there. Blocks it.
Drops them. What'll happen here? Sergeant combo into flamethrower whip at that range.
Both sides getting ready.
They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Solid anti-air. What's next? Drops them hard. Shakes things up with a fireball. Escapes the corner. Keeps them out. Nothing stops this train. Ugh, take him out.
Oh, yo! Rock super hit!
Excellent read. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Are you kidding me? Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps up, hits him with a stopping bot. Box him with a target combo. Sticks the combo. All right, what's coming up next? That was a solid anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Blocks it. Shoryuken. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Next hit will end the round. Decides to meet them in the air. Oh God, this is tense. In there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Player 2, there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Bet that.
Counting on experiencing burnout. Can they create an opportunity for in with the combo? Well, catches out with a Shifu Jinrai. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Medium kick. And whip. They're wide open. Shakes things up with a... This can lead to some big damage. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Medium kick. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Low heavy. Lots of aggression from both sides. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Holds out with the block. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Who'll use their drive KO? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Slips the grab. Goes for the super art. Shifu Jinrai hits. Good damage off of that. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both fighters planning something? Player 1. Medium kick hits them with a stopping pop. Player 2, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Going in, experiencing burnout. Still slugging, shows some disrespect with that invincible special. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Saihasho throws him. Player 1 goes to the air. Good judgment there. Sticks out a kick. How did they read that throw? Both risky play, but it pays off. Getting up close and personal. Medium kick into. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Will this super art do anything? Sets up with the jump in. Shoryu.
Vicious, Tensei.
Who's gonna take it? Close range projectile. And whips. They're wide open. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who?
Ugh, take a seat.
Somehow manages to block the jump in.
They are done.
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Presses for a reaction with a fireball.
How's this?
Jumps. Chops him with a Shoryu. Nails the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Decides to buff up while they can. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. They kept a close eye on the skies, and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Both fighters planning something? Still slugging it out at this range. Gets scooped from down low. Looks like they want to push. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? This can lead to some big damage. Clutch anti-air. In attack range. What are they gonna do? Both fighters are playing with a full deck of raw super art incoming.
Takes them up.
Both not reads them like a book and takes them out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. The jump-in is denied. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Burnout is triggered. Hits with the overhead. Holds out with the block. Snipes him out the air. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets a risky buff in. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The Fuha stopped to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. Medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Next with the throw. What's next? Will this super art do anything? The super doesn't hit. Excellent read. Noticeable luck. Whoa! Critical art now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They are letting it fly from the get-go. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. A trade, but still works out. Oh, here we go. Anti-air in the clutch. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Shakes things up with a fireball. Low heavy, but no go. Oh, they changed sides. Connects with a 10-minute. Getting up close and personal. Lays down a Daihasho. They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the...
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Good anti-air. Goes for the throw. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Checks them with the projectile. Got their eye on the air. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, parries the jump in to shut it down. Player 2 and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. From up above, they were looking up, picks the air throw. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Still scrapping for control of the space. Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick. Yo, put that away. Knockdown and drops them. Life lead is there. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws them. What's next? Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Chasing them down, peppering them with hits and throws is the way to get them in the corner. Solid combo. Oh, easy tech. Projectile to try and change the situation. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Jumps up. Yo, put that away. What'll happen here? Still scrapping for control of the space. They trade hits, sends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting.
They're going for the super art?
Just goes for it at this range. KO.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Connects with Big. Did this super art connect? Jump? Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They're experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save. Ooh, done them dirty. Don't close it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Parries the attack and... The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Gets through the opening. Player 2 has the life lead. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player gets Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shoots off a fireball up close. Connects with it, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Goes end-to-end with the Blazing Hawk. Nice damage. Scrapping it out up. Just goes for it at this range. Gets a risky buff in. Going on the offensive. Knockdown and... Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both fighters low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-ups. Doesn't take the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sure you can? Projectile to try and change the situation. Parries the projectile. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Neither of them KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Denies the low heavy. parries the attack. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon.
What'll happen here? Very solid tomahawk buster.
Risky up-close scrap still going.
Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Dives in!
Sets up with the jump in. Oh, the throw connects. Both fighters draw super art incoming. That's not gonna hit. Opts for the critical art. Aim with solid anti-air. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. That's a counter. Wow, reads the counter attack. Player 1 with fire. Player 1 drives and back misses. All the throw connects. Player 2
Is in a very good spot now.
This may turn into a big chance. What now? Baron reads the jump in perfectly. A jump? This can lead to some big damage. What's next?
Can they close this round without relying on drop? Oh, see? It is over!
Player 1
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Checking with the fireball. How will they react?
Picks up the counter. This is going to be... They were right to be on guard there. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. All right, what's coming up next? Well-timed corner switch. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Had the rate of... burnout activates. Drive gauge finally recovers. Takes a trip in there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. They return to center stage. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Tomahawk plus. A quick breather. Smart play to stop the opponent. Throws a fireball. There's a change of sides. Burnout activates.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? Cleared for landing!
Reads the throw and escapes. Throw is denied. What a lead. Player 1, a super art? That's not gonna hit. This is gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. The next fight. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. A parry? They're going for the super art? Jumps in. Just goes for it at this range. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Throws them. Player, this is gonna hurt. Yes, sir. More damage. Low heavy. Oh, man. This connects with the throw. Noticeable life crowns them from above. Can they use it? Vents it on the fireball. Player 2 really had to fight